Some politics this morning. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' second-term agenda focuses in part on making changes in the state's education system. He's now targeting what he calls trendy ideology in higher education. His administration now requiring all of the state's colleges and universities to report the budgets and resources used for campus activities related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, and critical race theory specifically. This, according to a memo issued late last month. Now, critics of the policy, such as this professor from the University of North Florida, say the administration is lacking specifics about how it defines diversity, equity, inclusion, or critical race theory. What kind of impact DeSantis' efforts are against CRT, critical race theory and diversity initiatives, are having on education is a question that many in the country are paying attention to. We're going to talk to journalist Divya Kumar. She covers higher education and nonprofits for the Tampa Bay Times. Thank you so much, Divya, for being with us. So this new policy by the DeSantis administration, is it in essence a step towards transparency in education, or is this a greater push for making education less politicized?
I think that's a question that a lot of people are asking, and I think a question that people are asking is sort of why or how this information will sort of be used. I think people who kind of support these ideas or kind of think this will provide more transparency. I think other people kind of fear that it might have a chilling effect on what people are talking about in their disciplines.
What changed so far in Florida education? I mean, because this has been a passion project for the governor for quite some time. But in regards to the Parental Rights and Education Act, which restricts some of the topics surrounding gender and sexuality and critical race theory, have there already been changes to the school's curriculums?
Right. Particularly, I think at the university level, there's been kind of a few pieces of legislation that's come out of this administration. The Stop Woke Act, which kind of faced some legal challenges in how it's applied to K-12 or the university system. That kind of looks at the idea that people shouldn't sort of be made to feel guilty or taught things based on, their race, or made to be feel guilty about their race or gender. And that sort of faced an injunction, but there's sort of a stay kind of based on the pending appeal on that. There's also a bill that sort of gives the Board of Governors, which oversees the public universities here, the ability to kind of review tenure. And that's kind of raised some concerns as well, particularly how that's tied to these other things.
So do you think there's going to be more legislation that the governor is trying to push in the realm of education and to decide what can and cannot be taught in the classroom?
He did say in his inauguration speech that he kind of wants to stop the imposition of trendy ideology. So what that kind of looks like, I think it's probably remains to be seen.
That's his term maybe for woke ideology in some people's circles, trendy ideology. Maybe that will be the new hashtag in 2023. Divya Kumar, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.